there, my friends. Derek here from Bomb Sucks with more Bomb Bites, where we feast upon the words of Christ and we do it one bite at a time. So we're going to hit section 92 today, and it is not a section that is really given a lot of press. In fact, we're going to read the whole darn section, all 2 verses of it. In fact, it's given to a gentleman by the name of Frederick G. Williams. Now, Frederick G. Williams is awesome. He's one of Joseph Smith's counselors. In fact, Joseph Smith named one of his children Frederick Granger Williams Smith. In fact, here, let me show you Frederick G. Williams here. If the prophet's going to name a kid after you, chances are this guy's pretty amazing. So Joseph has some great counsel for him, and the Lord gives him some wonderful counsel. Verse number 1, Verily, thus saith the Lord, I give unto the united order, organized agreeable to the commandment previously given, a revelation, a commandment concerning my servant Frederick G. Williams, which we just talked about him, that ye shall receive him into the order. What I say unto one, I say unto all. Verse 2's got a great principle. And again, verily, I say unto my servant Frederick G. Williams, you shall be a lively member in this order. And inasmuch as you are faithful in keeping all former commandments, you shall be blessed forever. Amen. We just read the whole section. That was awesome. Okay, so going back to this verse right here, verse number 2, the phrase is, you shall be a lively member. So a question you could pose is, what does it mean to be a lively member? Well, a lively member, I think, as I've talked to students about this, most people say lively means active, which I get that, active, but active is kind of a funny word because you could go to church every single Sunday and still be very inactive, right? You can be a warm body in a chair, but be very inactive. And so lively, I think, is a little bit different. In fact, the definition of lively is very active, so you take an active to a different level, full of energy, excitement, feeling, movement, and response. So with that in mind, what is it that generally keeps us from being more lively as church members? So I have an idea, and I'm going to take you to the New Testament to help back this up a little bit. So go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse number 13. It reads, For whether we be beside ourselves, it is to God, or whether we be sober, it is for your cause. Now, as you're reading that verse on the surface, you're probably like, Derek, that's great. Thanks for sharing that. Not the coolest verse on the surface, but let me play with this for a second, okay? I don't know how many of you speak Spanish out there, but if you were to go to the Spanish Santa Biblia, which is the Holy Bible in Spanish, here's what it says in the Spanish version of the Bible for this verse. It says, Si estamos locos, es para Dios. Y si estamos cuerdos, es para ustedes. I know I did that good, didn't I? So, a bottom line here, as you're looking at this right here, you don't have to know a lot of Spanish to know what some of these words are. I know many of you have had Doritos, Locos, Tacos, right? Locos is crazy. Dios, capital D, is God. So when you translate it back to English, it's not going to be the same way you saw it in that New Testament verse. If you translate it back, it says, if we are crazy, it is for God. If we are reserved, it is for ourselves. That's a cool little idea with regards to this verse right here. For whether we be beside ourselves, it is to God. Whether we be sober, it is for your cause. So the idea there is, if we're crazy, it's for God. If we are reserved, it is for ourselves. So what does it mean to be crazy for God? So I looked up the word crazy, and it means untamed, unbridled, intensely eager, enthusiastic, and passionately excited. That's what I really believe the Lord wants us to be. In fact, if I could show you the most crazy member of the church, you've got him right here. Here is Russell M. Nelson, 96-year-old Russell M. Nelson. This man is intensely eager, he is enthusiastic, and he is passionately excited. And yes, as well, you see him on the swing, he is untamed and he is also unbridled, which a tame prophet is of no good. Like when it comes to the world, we don't want someone who bows to the way the world is. President Nelson is untamed and unbridled as far as the world goes, and we love having a prophet who is crazy. Now, again, I say that with all the love and respect I have for President Nelson, but you've seen what he has done. As previous to the pandemic, you see him say, hey, buckle up, take your vitamin pills. It's going to be crazy. And we as members of the church believe in this man, that he is continuing to reveal things that are going to bless our lives from God. So a question I think that would be a great little conversation, one that you can write about. When have you been blessed for being a crazy and a lively member of the church? Or when have you seen someone be a little bit more lively and it inspired you? In fact, one of the things you could do with this is to set a goal. Now, that's totally up to you guys, but you could set a goal. I will be a bit more crazy for God and a lively member by ... And you can do whatever you want right there. In fact, I remember teaching an EFY session years ago. It was back east where a lot of kids had early morning seminary. And so I was telling them, how will you be a little bit more crazy for God? And this kid raised his hand and he's just like, I get up at about 4 o'clock in the morning and I go to early morning seminary. And I'm just like, God bless you for that. And I said, why do you get up so early? He says, well, I like to go to the gym. He goes, then I get ready and then I make sure I'm to my early morning seminary class at 5:30 and then I get going for school. And I was just like, you're crazy. And he's like, I prefer peculiar, right? And that's a good thing. That is a wonderful thing to be known as a crazy, unbridled, passionate, excited member of the church. And I think that's a great blessing for all of us to do that. So anyway, I hope that message today helped you guys out. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. Go to our website, bombsocks.com. Go check out our amazing, wonderful gospel-themed, super comfortable socks. Godspeed. See you guys. Bye-bye.